Welcome to the Cronez channel. I'm the High Priestess, also known as Alicia, the deity. I also go by my first name, Alicia, okay, if you know me like that. But welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you have subscribed, thank you. If this is your first time, welcome. Please subscribe. This is the video portion of the bi-weekly podcast. And I'm coming to y'all with topics that are relevant to the Cronez community. Cronez is the community of women, of wise women, and I bring y'all topics that's relevant to us, okay? So y'all make sure you follow me on all of my social sites, but I'm gonna go ahead and press record, okay, on the podcast for the streaming platforms, okay? I just wanted to say hi to YouTube, okay? Thank you for tuning in. Welcome to the Cronez podcast. I'm your host, Alicia, and I'm here to help women who struggle with healthy decision making set their standards so they can live their best life. Yes, y'all know the vibes. Y'all know the vibes. I'm bringing y'all topics relevant to women so we can live our best lives, live in our true divinity. And for those watching on YouTube, I'm wearing my crown today. Yes, these crowns, these are Cronez. This is Cronez accessory, of course, y'all. Everything is always Cronez. The headpiece, the evil eye bracelet, because I know y'all gonna be like coming at me. Y'all gonna be coming at me. Like, y'all be trying to come at me anyway. Own your Cronez, okay? So again, y'all, send me an email if you're interested in the jewelry I'm wearing. Okay? Again, thank you for tuning in for another episode, everyone. If you are not following me, please follow me on my social sites. Of course, if you're listening via streaming service, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, follow me on Instagram _Cronez. I'm always posting. I post every single day, probably except Sundays, but I usually post every day. Okay, I post every day on my Facebook page. Please like the Facebook page, Cronez. Y'all check out the reviews over there for my tarot readings if you have not been to the page. Also, ladies, please join the Facebook group, Cronez. It's a private group, ladies only, okay? It's ladies first, it's ladies only at Cronez, okay? We love you men, but we have things to do and discuss, okay? Okay, also, Cronez6 is Twitter, and I tweet my tarot readings. I tweet my podcast, okay? I tweet, okay? So those are the social sites. Please follow me. And y'all, this week I'm clothed, fully clothed, okay? Look at the sleeves. Yeah, I'm fully clothed this week. Last week I was naked, okay? In representation, the spirit told me to be naked, so I did. So anyway, on to this week's topic, okay? Because I've just been rambling. And the topic this week is, why are they playing in our face? Why are they playing in our face? And this is for the ladies, okay? They straight up playing in our face. They playing us. And that's why I got my crown on, okay? I'm going to remind them every time. Because y'all not going to keep playing in our face, throwing up all this stuff. And the truth of the matter is, y'all trying to hide who we are. But that's okay. It's okay. So, y'all know I be having my notes. I'm going to just be like skimming on through them to make sure I stay on track and make sure I cover everything in here, okay? So, like, I feel like, okay, all these conversations, they're being had about what's wrong in the community. Y'all, and when I say community, I mean, I'm going to refer to they call it the Black community or the African-American community, but we know those terms, well, I ain't going to say we know. I know those particular terms were given to us or just put in place for us to further be able to identify with who we are truly, okay? I'm gonna just say it like that. But I mean the indigenous community, okay? The colored people, the brown people that look like me, okay? There's always conversations going on about what's wrong in the community, okay? And the real truth is that men or patriarch, They don't want us to remember our power, okay? I had to remember what I wrote. They don't want us to remember our power and remember we dominated for possibly, they'll say like hundreds of thousand years. Well, no, they're not saying anything. But if you go to like start looking up like old information, like archaeological things, they'll say at least like 400,000 years old, something like that. Whatever. We were here millions of years before they got here, okay? And when I say we, women, okay, because it seems like to be all these discussions in regards to things that's not really relevant. Like women were here first. I don't care. The black woman was here first. The brown woman, the indigenous woman. That is the number one woman that was here, okay? The brown woman, known as the oracles, the prophetess, yeah, all of that. We were here first, dominated. And then everyone else was separated into families. Like they got us separated now. Like we all like separate people. Like the white people, their butt is in the front, and they nose is where they butt at. Like that's how they treat us. Like our body parts, and we just a whole different breed. When we all have access to the same everything. Okay, so. Let's continue. So, okay. Now, I'm not even going to, I'm not going to fully blame men. I'm not going to, I know people probably even think that I hate men, like based on my podcast, but I really don't. And I really don't even care if they think that, because it's like, I'm tired of you men. Like, and it's like all men, okay? Like all of y'all are, I feel like most men, because through their wombs, their mother's wombs, like, information is like passed on from generation to generation through the womb. So it's like these learned behaviors that they pick up through their mother womb, and they know what's going on, be trying to like attack us. Y'all know I always be saying that. Like they always try to attack us and say these different things, but it's like a deeper rooted, it's a deep rooted like thing that's in their DNA, okay? Y'all, sorry for like stuttering over my words. Y'all know, listen, I don't be practicing for this. Like I just straight up come in here and start recording, okay? Like I do my notes. I might have notes, I always have my notes. And then I straight up come in here and be recording. So excuse me, y'all, it's not gonna be all perfect, like, oh, 100, because I'm reading and I'm talking, okay? So anyway, like I was saying, I don't hate men, okay? Because most people that know me, again, I repeat this again and again, like I've always hung with men. Matter of fact, I didn't hang with females. I was about to call y'all the B word, because it was just like, every time, if a female wasn't my friend, they always had something to say, or they was just like low-key hating. And that stemmed from as young as like 5th grade, as far as I can remember. Like I remember in 5th grade, a girl told me I was on my high horse. So like I always had this thing not to, like I just always had this thing, like I didn't hang with females, like, you know. So like this version of me that's like pro women and I'm just all women, like this is brand new, okay? Brand new. And when I say brand new, the past, I don't feel like I've been this way for 10 years, but it's definitely been 10 years since I've came into the knowing and can realize, like, damn, it's like a difference. Like women really get treated different, and it's not just black women, it's women all around the world. Like, okay, so these are just like facts. So yeah, I never hung out with women. So like this is a new version, okay? So back to the discussion. The elders of the order, and to be honest, I feel like even like pastors know this. Like some pastors of like black pastors, they know this. And definitely if they study the Bible and they know symbolism, they know that it's like something had to click on them, like they high and something. Like if it's a black pastor and they're like in their 70s or 80s, like older, or even if they're younger and they know symbolism and they like can go to like a book, like a archaeological, like some people might not go that deep, but archaeological, y'all know what I mean. The people that study like the ancient relics and stuff, okay? Archaeologists. I could not get that word right. But yeah, like, I feel like it's easy access to get like those books, archaeological books, like things like that, like things that I randomly like have on hand, and like, damn, they is really covering up stuff. So a person older than me, they know, they just covering, and they don't want to relish their power or give up their power. They'd rather have their power. But yeah, I feel like they all know, like, they're hiding the truth, the power the women really hold. Because before there was patriarch, there was matriarch matriarch rule. So all women, not quite sure why they fell, but we are having discussions in the ladies' circles, okay? We're having the discussions, okay? The women from the temples, okay? I know I was a priestess. My name is the High Priestess. I know I was a priestess. Hello, I read tarot cards. Y'all know I'm an oracle. I'm the daughter of the original prophetess and priestesses. This is, I know, okay? I feel it to my core. But that's neither here nor there. Oh, yes, it is. It's here and there, okay? That's exactly who I am, okay? I know who I am. So it's my duty for other women to step into their power so they know who they are. Because women just think that, oh, well, we can have the baby. And some women just under the impression that because we can give life, like, we're more powerful. No, it's deeper than that, okay? We are, like, super ancient. Like, they don't even know our origins. They don't even really know, like, half of the things that we are capable of. Like, we are still defying and defying like guidelines and things and stigmas that they put on. Like, we're still breaking through things like that and showing them like who we are every day. So it's just like, you know, some people know, and then some people don't know. Like, the average woman, they don't know their power, okay? And so that's why I do what I do, so women can own their power. Because when we own our power, you know, that brings us more closer to remembering the things that we need to remember, okay? So yeah, again, back to, we're not sure really why they fell, but I do know that is one of the biggest secrets of the church. And then not just the church, like, I don't want y'all to think that I'm battling the church, but they are the biggest ones. They so hypocritical. Like, your whole entire Bible was literally stolen from the women, okay? They ripped the information, took what they wanted, added what they wanted, put their own twists and turns on it, and then handed you the Bible. So yeah, the Bible has truth to it, but you also need to know how to decipher that and to understand that some of that stuff is stolen. And a lot of it, they took information to, like, spook us. So now the church speaks out against women like me, oracles. How can you speak out against a woman that is naturally intuitive? Oh, because you're using cards. So what? You're reading a Bible that was stolen from my mother, okay? Not my mom that had me, but my ancestor mother, okay? You stole it. Stolen information, okay? And we're remembering, because we want our information back, and we want our positions back, okay? That's what we want. Y'all gonna stop playing in our face, okay? We not having it. And it's a lot of us that's woke. Not just women of color, the black women, white women, women are in these rooms. Y'all know I go on Clubhouse. Okay, it's Indian women in a room, white women, they're all in a room saying the same thing. So I'm so tired of people putting black against white, gay against straight. But I'm gonna get there, okay? I'm a little far ahead. Okay. So basically, the church stole all their information, knowledge, artifacts, and everything from their rulership, then turned around and took us. And when I say us, I mean women. Because y'all know I always say it's man versus woman. So not only did they steal our information, but like they misplaced purposely like the women of color, because they knew that the women of color can always tap back into what they need to through their intuition and through like their prophecies, like dreams and things like that. So it was important that we were misplaced in like foreign lands so we couldn't, tap into like the frequencies of the energies that we were used to. So that a lot of stuff is just put in place to like keep us from not knowing who we are. And my thing with the church is because like they speak so bad out against like people that's prophet, like they want to call themselves prophetess, but the only thing that they prophesizing is regular stuff that you prophesize about a person going through it. You ain't prophesizing, telling nobody like what I reveal, like through my tarot readings. I could tell a person when they friend is not their friend. I could tell them when they got money or when they getting money, or if spirit is sending them a message. I could tell them who their angels are, who's guiding them. Okay? So the cards are to read the symbolism, because that's how the subconscious mind works. Okay? The subconscious mind is not ruled by reading normal things. It's controlled by symbolism. Okay? Symbolism. The subconscious mind, that's it. In the way that the subconscious mind works is just like the subconscious, even through dreams, like try to send us information, but it's all symbolic. Like I had a dream one time that a truck was rolling over me. Kind of find out my damn son dad had his knee on my chest while I was asleep. Okay, that. But my subconscious mind didn't relate that to me. It was a truck rolling over me. So that I know symbolism, because I can see things that happen in my life, or I can see like an animal, or I can see numbers and be like, oh, okay, like I know that's a message for me. Okay, but shall we continue? Okay, so now not only did they take our sciences and information, but they continue to spread their lies and hate across the globe. Okay, most foreign countries are known for treating women bad. I can't think of not one country where the women are just like respected and honored. Most people only respect and honor their mother. Okay, and if you start getting technical, it's a lot of people that disrespects their mother. Okay, yes it is. All races, black too. Don't try to act like, oh, the black people, they don't disrespect. Yeah, they protective of their mothers, and there's some that also disrespects their mothers too. Don't get it twisted. Okay, so what made me want to ask why they play in our faces, because I happen to be scrolling the hallways of Clubhouse. Y'all know how I do. I just told y'all we be in the Clubhouse rooms, just kicking it, talking real stuff though. And the club that I was in with the white women, the Indian women, is a club, and we're actually reading a book that talks about like the ancient information and how it was stolen and things like that. But anyway, as I'm in this club, I'm always like in a clubhouse, so I'm just looking at other rooms. I'm like, okay, well, let's see what else is going on in the clubhouse. Okay, so I'm scrolling through the rooms. About 3 or 4 rooms, different rooms, was talking about Africans versus Americans. So black Americans versus African Americans. Y'all know that damn near flipped my damn top. I ain't going to rooms, because I'm like, I'm not about to click into that madness. What in the damn world? That's not only, I would say it's embarrassing, but white people do the same thing. They might not have Clubhouse like the black people on Clubhouse talking about Africans, black Americans versus Africans. And I'm gonna touch on why they probably beefing, but it's always something against something, because it's always trying to cover up the truth. The trueness is to let's spin everyone's head to keep them confused, because they're waking up, they're remembering who they are. So yeah, they in the room talking about blacks versus Americans, Africans versus black Americans. Couldn't even tell you what they were discussing in the rooms. I was not going in them rooms. You hear me? No, I was not. So, like, I feel like there's just like always constructs in place to cover up the real issues that has, and the Africans versus the black Americans, that's what made me was like, you know what? why is they playing in our face? And I was like, you know what? This is kind of an impromptu podcast, because I wasn't originally going to do this topic. But I said, let me do this topic because, like, it's just always like these little silent wars going on, like blacks versus whites, gay versus straight, skinny versus fat. And then if you white, Irish versus Italian, the Greeks versus the Jewish. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just always something. The Jamaicans versus the Trinidadians. And what was it? The two countries by each other. Damn, and I'm just thinking off the top of my head. Haiti and Dominican Republic. Like, if y'all don't stop this dumb shit, for real, that's stupid. Like, the bigger picture is women. Like, they don't want women to remember who they are. They don't want different women from the different tribes, okay? Because here we go talking about the tribes, where we have all the zodiac signs, the 12, those are the 12 tribes, okay? The oldest, Pisces, the indigenous people, to Aries, the youngest, which is probably the Caucasian race. That's why people want to know why they wreaked havoc all over the world. They're ruled by Mars, the war god, okay? That's why I believe. That's my own personal opinion anyway. But yeah, it's just like all these silent wars going on. And like, that's only touching the surface, okay? We ain't gonna get into the black, talking about light skin, like dark skin, natural hair, real hair. Like, what? Where's your power? Are you manifesting? Okay? That's what I want to talk about. Are you manifesting your divinity to awaken? Are you manifesting to remember who you are? Okay? And I feel like from country to country, it's the same story. And to be honest, until the woman is put back into her divine place, the entire world will continue to face war, famine, and everything else ungodly, because the real God has been removed, which is the brown woman, the woman that looked like me, the real oracle and prophetess, okay? Yeah. So we bringing these orders back though. Like, I was reading a book, The Sibyls, and it's downstairs, but it talks about how, like, the rulers from, like, back during the times when they were oracles and things like that, they really they didn't go to war or do anything until they went and spoke with the oracles, okay? Like, the oracles, we knew that it was going to fall. We knew we were going to fall. Duh, we're oracles. Like, no one did any movement until they spoke with the oracle. Like, that was the order, okay? So it's not like this is new. In the oracles, they actually had like how we have a website, or I have my website and I display my services. Like, I'm doing tarot readings, and then like I make like they had services like you could contract them, okay? Like this was just like second nature. But because the power of the women, we could foretell things, and our power, not only can we foretell things, it's just like the power of the women, the women being like the divine rulers over men. Like, it don't sit right with them. It just don't sit right. And it don't matter the race. I keep saying, like, Cronez, let's not fall into they categories, into their games. Like, let's pull ourselves out of them constructs. Let's pull ourselves away from that and get back in tune with ourselves. I'm not telling you to leave your church, which you should, because they're not honoring you. They're not honoring your mother. They're talking about Father, Son, Holy Spirit. They don't have no womb where they could speak in and manifest from. It's intuitive to men, but they not oracles like women. Women are the oracles. That's why we have our wombs, okay? We manifest in two places. I said that on the episode when I was talking about freeing your sexual energy, the Shakti. That's the powerful energy. Like, that's what they fear, because when that women when they own their power, like, they know that will kill you. You disrespect a woman that's in her power. They know a woman had a power to kill and destroy. And even some more into that, I'm still touching the surface and trying to figure out, like, why else would y'all, besides our power, but hell, that's it, because the power, like, everybody want the power, okay? So now that's why they have, I feel like they more so wanting like the black, the brown or indigenous women to like go against like the gay black man. It's like, y'all not us. Y'all have to bow down. You came from a woman. It's okay if you want to dress like that. I don't have any issues with that. I have plenty of gay friends, okay? But they too know how I feel. You're gonna respect the woman, and you came from us. You need us to reproduce, okay? So yeah, like I feel as though like they always trying to like put us against people. Now and I wanted to go back. That's why I was saying I was going to go back and talk about the Black Americans versus the African Americans, because I feel like they know, and I'm saying I feel because y'all know I'm intuitive. I feel like the beef is rising between Africans and Black Americans because they know, or we know intuitively, like we know collectively, like because sometimes we can react on things and we don't know why, and it's because it's intuitively, we didn't tap in. But oh, y'all best believe reparations is coming, and when they come, that's when the truth gonna come out. That's when the truth gonna come, like, oh well, all y'all, you know, y'all is indigenous to this land, okay? You was indigenous to this land, okay? So when it come time for them reparations, that's why they starting to beef, okay? Because guess what? Everybody that's indigenous ain't getting them, straight up. And I was just in a room last night with Sophia Stewart. She said the same thing. And I just so happened to hop in that room. The Sophia Stewart, she's the mother of the Matrix. The indigenous woman that created the Matrix series. Y'all think that it's from them producers from Hollywood. Yeah, they made that movie, but they stole her work, okay? Matrix, talking about the womb of the indigenous woman. That's what the Matrix is about. If you didn't know, now you know, and you might want to go and research Sophia Stewart. She has a lot of videos on YouTube. They had to pay her money and everything. Like, they don't own that. Why you thinking there's no more Matrix? But anyway, yeah. She was even saying that last night, but I already knew that. I knew that because I just came to the conclusion, like, Americans been here, okay? Nobody, when Christopher Columbus got his funky ass off that damn boat, he knew it was people that looked like me. It might have was some other red people, because I remember a long time ago that I did read a book about red and brown people fighting. So yeah, he knew that we was already beefing with somebody else. So all he did was probably side with the people that we was beefing with. That's common sense, okay? So yeah, so like I was saying, the world is going to continue to face famine, death, and destruction until we get put back into our divine places and get back to our divine order. God has been removed and continues to be attacked, first by her own, which is our brothers, okay, and the entire world. Y'all need to honor the woman, because divine feminine is rising, okay? Divine feminine is rising. Ain't no putting her back to sleep. I'm woke and I'm sitting on my throne. If y'all want a reading, y'all know what to do. Hit me up on www.cronez.com. Why? Because I'm an oracle and I'm embracing my power. And if that means that I have to go against like my own father or my own family for my beliefs, then so be it. I don't care. Nobody's putting food on my table. Nobody's wanting to pay this mortgage note. Nobody want to pay no car note. Okay? But everybody want to rule over or control who somebody else is serving. I'm serving myself. Why? Because I have the mouth to manifest and I have the womb to manifest. I've given birth to two males. Okay? So I know that when I speak and say I want to give life, that it can happen, because I've done it. And I know when I say I can manifest, look around. I manifested this. This is my oldest sunroom, but this is my office. Like, that's why it's nothing in here. It's nothing in here but my equipment, okay? Why? This is the house that I manifested for me. No one helped me when I went and got my vision board and manifested. I put the bathrooms in how I wanted my stuff to look. Nobody else. So this is what I'm telling the women. Like, stop allowing people, especially men, especially if you go to church. I feel like the church know. Like, especially the elders of the church. Okay? They know the power of the woman, and they try to do anything to distract you from knowing who you are. And it's time that we stop being distracted. It's time to tap back into our intuition. Listen to your womb. And I'll give y'all one tip to help y'all with your intuition. If you want to start getting it back into tapping in tune to yourself, start asking yourself questions and start looking for the answers. Okay, I gave this to someone on my live. They was asking how to get more in tune with their intuition, and you start asking yourself questions and you start looking for the answers. Not the next day, the same day, right after you ask the question. Why? Because your subconscious mind is always trying to send you signals and messages, okay? All day, every day. We think we randomly like staring at something because we're just staring. No, that's our intuition, okay? And that's what they don't want us to have. Like, they don't want the women from America to talk to the women from South America. Why? Because we'll start giving secrets and what we know. The Indian women, the Chinese women, the Russian women, okay? The Australian women from all corners of the earth. Everybody has elders that has information. And especially if they're like spiritual, they definitely could tap into old information, okay? You could anybody can tap into the Akashic records, okay? That's the ancient information. That's ancient records. Anybody could tap into that, okay? I've tapped into that, okay? So it's like, that's the main thing, to keep all the women divided. So it's like all these other things. And as women, because we're the mothers of the earth, it's like we get pulled in all these directions. And of course, if we pull in all these different directions, it's distracting us from us. So I'm challenging all of you Cronez, start working with your intuition, okay? Start standing in your power. Start listening to your intuition so you can start moving to the beat of your own drum, so you can stop getting pulled into these different conversations, so we're able to manifest the type of man and women we want to come in our life, and manifest the type of situations and circumstances that we want to live by, okay? Because we can't do this if we keep on hopping in conversations talking about black and white. That's dumb. That's something like a 3 or 4-year-old need to be talking about. And they ain't talking about it because it's learned from your grown dumbass adults. So yeah, I ain't come on here to go off on y'all, but it just grinds my gears. And it definitely grinds my gears when I see or when I hear about men trying to like spook or demystify like our natural given abilities. Like, you're not about to run me to spookism like you did during the Salem witch trials. Like, anytime a woman, she could be freaking carrying herbs and she getting called the witch. Like, them times is over. Like, that, it's over. It's over for that wave. Like, divine women, the divine feminine in women is rising all over the country. So ladies, Cronez, y'all stand in your power, tap into that intuition, and baby, we rising. Okay, y'all? So y'all join the discussion. Join the discussion in my Facebook group, ladies, okay? I like y'all to come to the group and share information. I don't want to be the only one dropping information. Come to the group and share, because when women share, that's how we remember stuff, okay? So join a private Facebook group. Like the Facebook page, okay, Cronez. Follow me on Instagram, _Cronez. Follow me on Twitter, Cronez6, okay? And subscribe to the YouTube channel, okay? The Cronez Way is like the podcast, the Cronez Way. Okay, so that's all I have today. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I'll be back in 2 weeks with the season finale. I know y'all, it's been 13 episodes. So if you're not aware, the Cronez Way podcast, it will be 13 seasons each episode, okay? I mean, 13 episodes each season. Okay? And 13 because that's the woman, that's the number of woman, or the 1 and the 3. And if you notice, they tried to like spook that with Friday the 13th. So yeah, we almost at, this is episode 12. The next one in 2 weeks will be episode 13. And then I'll wrap up, take a few weeks break, and come back for another season. Because y'all know I was supposed to have more collaborations, but doing these readings and doing the readings for Facebook, for YouTube, doing private readings, and then doing a podcast, and then trying to do everything else, like write blogs and stuff like that I have not posted to my website. It's a lot. So yeah, y'all just stick with me. Like, I'm really getting more organized with my information, okay? So again, thank you for tuning in. Please, I'll see y'all in 2 weeks. Okay, please like, share, and subscribe to the Cronez channel, y'all. I had to push stop on my recording. And later.